Welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to the iKnowBadeaux podcast, coming at you inside the brand new Play and Trade Studios. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening, we are in the Play and Trade Studios. For those of you watching the episode, this isn't going to come out for like 2 months. So welcome aboard. By then, the studio will be complete. Right now, we still got a couple things we got to fix because
lots of fun stuff coming up too. And don't use
Jesse's just been fucking the dog left and right. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm Mayor Dave Badeaux of the City of Brainerd, and welcome as always to the podcast. With me as always is my brother.
That's insane. Yep.
We got close enough to it. Hey, Gabriel Johnson, I see you over there as well.
Yeah, we're filming on November 11th.
Yes.
I want to thank all the veterans out there.
Yes.
And I want to give a
veterans.
special shout out to my boy, Henry Gunther, who was the last casualty in World War I, and it never should have fucking happened. Woodrow Wilson sucks.
Put it
those
on.
of you who forgot.
Put it on his gravestone. Woodrow Wilson sucks. You talked about this years ago on the podcast as well. The entire story with it was they were ready to rock. World War I, ready to be done.
And they wanted to be cute and ended at 11/11 on the 11th of November.
Yes.
So 11/11. Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Well, like 10 minutes before that hit, Henry Gunther was shot in the face, dead. No reason. We already had it pieced together.
Go watch All Quiet on the Western Front, any version of it, but even the new version, oh, Jesus. And they do a really good job of that.
No, that was a great movie.
Yeah, they do a really good job of that specific part.
Do you remember we watched, was it Mr. Watson showed that movie in history class?
Don't know if I had Mr. Watson.
Great story. Compelling and rich.
I don't know if the rest of you had Mr. Watson. Joining us is Jesse from Play and Trade. Thanks, Jesse, on Dynamite Drop.
Dynamite drop in money.
Hey, Jesse, how are you?
I'm doing excellent.
We'll talk more about the studio. When
We'll talk more about your teacher.
Yeah, we'll talk. We'll let you say lots of
just
things.
a quick
Was it?
shout out because
Was it?
I didn't know if you had. I don't know who you're.
I didn't take any history classes.
Dude.
Well, that was mandatory, like 6th, 7th grade.
Okay,
for some.
okay. I already tried to move on from this.
I did not let you.
Soul was trying to move on from who you had for history class in 6th grade in Brainerd, Minnesota. Wow. Hey, folks, you're here for something else because this is the Be Kind Rewind. 1982. So we are doing 1982 in the new studio because we figured this is the best way to kick off the brand new studio because 3 of the 4 of us were born in 1982. It is the birth of the new studio with the birth year from 3 of us. Scott's a little bit younger. However, Gabe, Jesse, and myself all were born in the year 1982. And not only that, but it is one hell of a year.
Oh my gosh, so much.
So the Be Kind Rewinds are the episodes of the podcast in which we take a year and go back and consume everything we possibly can. This year, the first episode is the pop culture. Second episode will be the movies. We got some good movies lined up next week. However, this week we are talking about all the pop culture and other whatnots from the year. Let's get started right away with the soundtrack of our lives, music. Right here at the beginning, I have, by request of Jesse, Synth Pop Explosion.
Oh, so many good bands.
You're a huge
so
fan.
So many good.
fan.
I am. That's probably my favorite genre ever of music.
We talked about it because in 1980, 1981 is when you kind of start to see this stuff coming into movies, and movies tend to lead the way for a lot of music type stuff. It's very interesting.
And soundtracks really started picking up on those kind of things. Like
yeah.
later you get into like Duran was really big in 82.
Yeah,
and they went on to
absolutely.
do like, I mean, they did, what was it? License to Kill?
View to a Kill.
View to
to
a
a Kill.
Yes.
Yes.
So yeah,
James Bond.
like those bands are really getting huge.
Yeah, Duran Duran is an interesting one that I don't think now people really give a lot of praise to Duran Duran. Like they were huge at the time.
Oh gosh.
And I would say like when's the last time that you heard even the word Duran Duran?
Yeah. Did they Do they do the song "Hungry Like the Wolf"?
Yes.
Right. I only know that because of the Real Big Fish cover.
Save a Prayer, Hungry Like the Wolf, New Day on Monday.
It sounds really new wavy, like
Yeah.
they're. I wouldn't say that they're the birth of new wave, but
Rio.
that there you go, Rio. Yes. Okay. Yeah. You know what's funny? I don't think I knew that was them, and now that you say that, absolutely, that is exactly Duran Duran.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, alongside Duran Duran, there's the other side of the spectrum with Ozzy Osbourne.
The Ozman cometh. In 1982, he cameth to Des Moines, Iowa.
Of all places.
That was
Of
in
all
Iowa?
places, yeah. And a 17-year-old kid threw a live bat on the stage. Ozzy had like bitten prop animals and stuff in the past. He thought it was a prop.
Yep.
Picked it up, bit the fucking head off of a live bat. Knew it immediately because of all of the internal liquids.
The things that you don't want in your mouth, the bat juice.
What the government doesn't tell us is that's where COVID started.
It was Ozzy. It wasn't bat soup. It was just bat snacks. But he finished the show and then was immediately rushed to the hospital for a series of rabies treatments.
Oh, no. And that's brutal.
I don't know if you know about rabies shots.
I do.
Those needles are.
I can assure you the rabies shots that I went through afterwards aren't fun.
No, they're painful, I understand.
Very painful.
So my wife works in the vet industry, and yeah, you don't want rabies shots.
Yeah.
You don't want rabies shots. Also, if you, maybe this is a little crude, but if they believe a dog may have rabies, like the head is removed and the head is shipped to go get tested. The whole head. They don't go, well, let's take a little sample here. They decapitate and ship the dog's head.
Is it a neurological brain
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. I think they have to get it out of the brain. I think that's where they find it, is in the brain.
Well, rabies is 100% fatal if you don't catch it.
if you don't-
before
I don't know what
couple
point,
weeks or
but
something.
it's not.
It's not what you want, and it most certainly is not what you want in the middle of a song.
Right.
You're just, crazy train into, okay, that was a little insane. Maybe shouldn't have done that.
But on the lighter side
Yeah.
of Ozzy Osbourne in 1982, his wife left him. But then he married Sharon
Oh, we're back.
on the 4th of July, 1982.
Oh, it was born on the 4th of July.
He
Didn't know.
He chose the 4th of July for his anniversary date, so he'd have one less thing to remember.
Oh, that's a great idea. That's past Ozzy looking out for future Ozzy. Because I don't think he was remembering a whole lot.
After you have one failed marriage, you learn some things.
Yeah, don't forget the birthday.
Oh man, I don't think I know who his original wife was. Is there anything of note?
No, they had 2 kids, and he adopted
Okay.
a kid she had. So they had 3 kids, and then he and Sharon had 3 who were
Okay.
obviously on that TV show.
I remember
and
watching
everything.
that
Okay.
the TV show, and
Yeah.
I don't know any of that.
sometimes they'd kind of mention her,
Well, you have to.
or she would come up a little bit.
The old battle axe.
Yeah, he was only single for a few months because Sharon was his manager.
Well, yeah, but what do
So
you
they
know?
just quickly got married after he got divorced.
Now that's a good
That makes sense.
and that's a good manager though. Like you want to seal the deal.
I don't want 10%. I want 100.
I don't want to just be fucked and then get fucked. No, I want all the things.
And not to mention, I am still your manager
Smart.
until you die.
Well, and now even after, probably still curating the list. Courtney Love. Still making lots of money off of Nirvana stuff. So
Yeah.
that's crazy. And the bad thing is weird because you think about it. Like Ozzy Osbourne's on stage, he's probably had some fun. Some fun backstage. He's not exactly sober up there. Somebody throws a bat, he picks it up and just in the middle of it just bites the head, and then. How far into the bat's head do you think you go?
I think as soon as you hear that crunch,
When you're like,
it's even, even before the blood starts, you hear the crunch.
no,
That's
this ain't
not
rubber.
I think you have about 87 thoughts go through your head because just as you're bringing it up, you're probably thinking this looks different.
Yeah,
but
God,
you're already in the motion, and then the fur hits your lips, and like
but he probably went like, I'm way higher than I thought I was. This bat feels real.
But when something's happening,
Yeah.
your brain processes
Yeah.
it faster than you can actually like react to your brain processing
Well,
it.
being that you're already like performing a concert
Yeah.
and you're like already having this
You're in the
energy moment.
zone.
Yeah, you're in the zone. Then also, and then you have to go,
Yeah.
I would have been like, this is a good time for the drum solo.
It was a good time for the.
I'm gonna go wash my mouth out with turpentine. Oh man. Well, good on him though. Survived. No rabies.
survived. For
He made quite a long time.
And it is crazy that it was just a fan that threw the bat up on stage, right? Like
Yeah, where did the fan get this bat?
he was 17 years old and just thought the Prince
This
of Dark.
17-year-old Iowa kid.
Yeah, the Prince of Darkness needs a bat.
Yeah, and obviously, plenty of bats in Iowa.
And there's a little bit of controversy because the kid claims
Yes.
the bat was totally dead.
I was just gonna say that.
Ozzy said, no, that blood was hot.
Yeah.
That was warm. That was a fresh bat.
The bat bit me first.
I mean, what time of year were they playing? Was it the middle of July?
It was January.
You know,
No,
it was
okay,
January.
It was
thank
January.
God. Thank God, though. Thank God. You don't want spoiled bat.
It doesn't necessarily have to be spoiled. You could have killed it. He could have killed it 5 minutes ago. He could have just killed it, gone out there.
Yeah, probably went up into his barn in his farm in Iowa and fresh bat.
Okay, folks, if you made it through Jesse's 6th grade history teacher, and now a lot of details on what bat juice is like, I think
Yeah, we got to get to the bottom of this.
we do have to get to the bottom.
Well,
of
I
this.
mean, it's
But
It's an unsolved mystery.
Right.
it is interesting. It is interesting. And I in terms of like becoming who you are, right? Like as a if you're
Well,
he was already the Ozman. This is
Well,
post Sabbath.
but that
it
was-
was a
I was
solo
gonna
tour.
say, but
but
Yeah.
but what do you know about Ozzy Osbourne? Can't run a remote.
Can never find the remote.
Yeah, bites the heads off bats. Those are the two things I know.
Right.
I'm stuck on the Weather Channel.
And it wasn't up until like 5 or 10 years ago that it wasn't like readily known that he didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, well, you lean into that. You lean into that.
because that was part of his whole myth.
I
he
totally
bought
meant
it.
yeah.
But no, it was
1983 is the Satanic Panic, so why not lean all the way into it? So,
Yeah.
all right, going from eating bats to probably one of the greatest Halloween songs of all time.
Yes.
The Monster Mash?
Well, that too.
Spooky, scary skeletons?
No. All right. I derailed us here. Let's talk about Thriller.
Yes.
Michael Jackson.
Oh,
As you see right in front of us here, for those of you seeing us on video, Jesse has put in front of us the actual vinyl album of Thriller.
#1 best-selling album of all time.
Of all time.
All time.
Came out in 1982. I think it hit best-selling in 1983. but
That's when the video for Thriller actually,
Yeah.
and Landis actually directed.
Oh, did he?
Yes, he did.
Oh, interesting.
Landis directed it, and Landis's wife designed the jacket.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now that I didn't know. Now Landis, we've got a nice little tidbit next week when we talk about the movies. Landis had a little bit of 1982
Well, he had
action.
a little more of a.
He did.
Yeah.
But that's for next week. But Michael Jackson's Thriller, in terms of a music video, I think this is the first real big video.
And maybe the best. We might have just nailed it in 1983 and never,
Yeah.
never climbed that mountain again.
I think it's the most iconic video, probably.
It
I
is.
think most people, if you showed that video, that would be the one that almost everyone knows.
I mean, between his acting and the little skits, and then the actual choreography and the dancing, and then you go to narrated by Vincent Price.
Right.
Also very cool.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, though, never been a fan of the skits in the music video.
They're kind of cheesy.
I get it because you're trying to sell a different product, right? Like
Yeah.
you don't want, because we just earlier, Jesse had some music on. Spoiler alert, it was the theme song to Smallville, the show about Superman.
Uh-huh.
And Jesse goes, dang it, I just wanted to hear the song. They got all these quotes from the show in it.
Well, it was playing like background noise. And I'm like, I just wanted to hear Remy Zero.
They do that on purpose, though. And I think they do that in the music videos as well to break it up. And that way you can't just hit record and all of a sudden you've got a copy of it. But at the same time, I've never been a fan. Always drives me nuts.
Don't like it. A lot of road trips. It's hockey season. We're spend a lot of time in the car. The kids request music. I'm just the DJ. I'm just always playing music. And way too often.
Yeah.
You find a song on YouTube, you hit play, and it's the music video. And there's a minute of dialogue and dicking around.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, the worst one is Too Legit by MC Hammer. There is at least 47 minutes. It's a documentary before the actual. It's just the worst. It's the absolute worst.
That's my favorite.
I just want you to Too Legit.
Favorite Hammer song.
Oh God, when it hits, not to jump ahead a whole decade, but when Too Legit hits, it fucking hits. Let's talk Thriller.
I was actually a 14-minute mini horror movie.
The actual the music video?
Yeah, so cost about $500,000.
Wow.
To cover the massive budget, they released the making of Thriller on VHS, and it became the best-selling home video of all time.
Yeah, see? It's unbelievable. It's a music video the making of the music video.
Right. Best-selling album of all time, and the making of this one song music video.
That is 14 minutes long.
Best-selling VHS of all time.
But the album itself, too, though, it is weird that he called it Thriller. And Thriller is so much different than the rest of the stuff. Because we talked about Michael Jackson before this. Michael Jackson before this was very much disco-y. Like, and this is kind of his shift into more...
Don't stop it. Yeah.
Oh,
I love it. No, I love it. But yeah, that was his shtick before.
Yeah. And this kind of turns more into the Michael Jackson that you think of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the album was originally going to be called like Starlight or something like that.
Oh, yeah, you got to get rid of that. And then the disco implosion.
That must have been a Quincy
Probably. Thing. It was probably Quincy Adams, yes.
But I mean, God, he got Billie Jean and Beat It.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, come on.
It's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Bad is a pretty good album, but Thriller is amazing. I'm actually surprised at how, because we went on a kick when we were down in Houston this time last year, actually. It's crazy. It was actually a year ago. We listened to a lot of Michael Jackson with the kids because I put on some Weird Al.
Right. Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, let's just listen to this Michael Jackson. I was amazed at, you can just put on his albums and just go. That's crazy. Yeah.
He's the king of pop.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think that, though. Like, he's going to have a couple dudes.
Earn that name.
Snooze fest in there. But really, he doesn't. His albums were pretty damn good.
Oh, gosh.
And this one in particular. Let's look. What is the list of songs on here?
Seriously. Like, it is.
Oh, I like the name of this one. I don't think I even know this
Wanna
one.
Be
Be
starting
Starting Something.
Mm-hmm.
Wanna Be Starting Something. Baby Be Mine.
With Paul McCartney.
The Girl Is Mine.
Oh, no,
Oh,
that's
this
Paul
is
McCartney.
actually
The Girl Is Mine.
this is the first collab they did because they had several things, and then
I think this is only his second solo album.
and then eventually I think he kind of bought the Beatles catalog.
He bought all of the Beatles
he's
catalog.
like,
Yep.
oh, we're good friends now, Paul, and I'm gonna buy your whole catalog.
That's a great business decision. But listen to this. Thriller, Beat It, Billie Jean, right in a row. Human Nature, I'm not familiar with that one.
That's a good song.
PYT, which is a pretty young thing.
Uh-oh.
We should probably get away from that, but a pretty damn good song, actually. Pretty damn good song. And then Lady in My Life. I love on the back here, produced by Quincy Jones. So it says, produced by Quincy Jones for, and then Quincy Jones's logo. So produced by Quincy Jones for Quincy Jones.
I will say Billie Jean is probably my favorite song on the album.
Yeah,
That was That was my 9-year-old's walk-up music in baseball this year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really good stuff. Any last comments on Michael Jackson and or Thriller?
So Landis directed American Werewolf in London.
Yep.
He got the same guy to do the effects for when they turns into a werecat.
Yep. Oh, that's what they call it in the.
God damn it, Michael
Okay.
Jackson.
Michael Jackson thought the werewolf would be too scary for kids, so they made it more feline. So he doesn't turn into a werewolf; he turns into a werecat.
Oh boy.
That seems like a very Michael Jackson.
It sounds like something Dave Badeaux would like.
Can we just get a little fucking weird for a little bit? It's getting a little weird.
Oh my
I don't know
gosh.
how I feel about that. Werecat? No. Like a were-lion, maybe. But werecat? No. Werewolf, the American Werewolf in London, that transformation
Wild, pretty cool.
Oh, that was
just-
a whole. Oh my gosh.
sounds terrible.
Just
The
the whole
breaking of the
stretching.
bones.
That was
He's
epic.
just screaming. Oh,
God.
man, that's a brutal scene.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of brutal, the first CD
82.
came out in 1982.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I bet that sounded.
Was there a CD
amazing.
player?
One would think, but I can't confirm.
Guys, I have a CD. Let's figure out how to play this.
made this. How do we play it?
That's for you to figure out. I can't be doing everything. You do some work every once in a while. I put the stuff onto the disc. You figure out how to get it off the disc. ABBA, The Visitor. Maybe The Visitors. But again, if you want something brutal, a little bit of ABBA, that'll get you going. In 1982,
That was probably peak ABBA.
it seems like a wild
That had to be-
decision, though. Like,
Right. I mean, they'd already disco is.
are you just trying to get ahead of the game and save your career by being the first onto CD? Just seems wild.
You've listened to early CDs.
Yeah. Well, it's got
They
that real
sound
tinny, dingy, bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're Swedish, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yeah, and Philips made the CD, and they're a Dutch company, so I think it was just the Scandinavians trying to promote each other.
Okay. Didn't realize the Scandinavians were hip to the laser tip. You know, that's crazy to me. It just doesn't seem. I mean, we're so entrenched in like, oh, it comes from Japan.
Right.
know?
It was either America or Japan.
Yeah.
What? Sweden?
The Dutch.
Yeah. No way.
Hear me out, folks. Fjords and lasers.
We got saunas and laser discs.
All right, let's move on to news, folks. So obviously the CD is pretty incredible. That's a good first, but I got a couple other firsts for you as well. Michael Jordan, and now this isn't technically the beginning of Michael Jordan, but this is when he wins the championship at UNC. This is when the entire legend of
Yeah,
Michael
the world
Jordan is-
takes note.
Yeah. I think most.
As a freshman, right?
I was going to say he had to be a wee lad at that point.
Is he a freshman or is he a junior? I can't remember. But hits that huge shot, and I love that at this time frame. It's a huge shot, right? But it's just a
Just a mid-range jumper. Well,
standard
it was
jumper.
huge at the time because that was James Worthy's team.
Yes,
James Worthy was the star of the UNC team, and it was one shot to win the championship.
and
it's got to go to Worthy.
Yep.
It's got to go to Worthy, right? It doesn't. It goes to this Michael Jordan guy.
who is this guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, so crazy. And really, the only reason I bring it up is because Michael Jordan, from this point, basically till mid 2000s, is the biggest thing in the NBA. Now, granted, he has his decline, but nobody has stopped talking about Michael Jordan to this point.
No.
Now, so
And now he's on NBA on NBC.
Oh, really?
He's got a bit in the pregame show.
Okay,
Yeah.
really? I haven't caught that yet.
Sounds like it would be awful.
Yeah,
to
it
be
really
honest.
does. He
He just talks about how great he is
Yeah,
and how
right.
nobody else can.
I would listen to that. I do like listening to him talk about how he just made shit up all the time to be mad at things. I kind of
Yeah.
like that idea. Like, I want to start doing that. I just want to make up things
Yes,
and be like,
I-
you son of a bitch.
Yes, I need an artificial chip on my shoulder.
What are you talking about, you son of a bitch?
Yeah, I can't believe you would do that to me.
I don't know what okay.
You'll pay for this. Tom Brady said the same shit.
Yeah. Well, the best ones do this. And now that I've learned this, I must. We should be just mad at someone about podcasting. Just arbitrarily just find a random person and just hate them.
Yeah.
Theo Vaughn.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. The other one, fresh beginnings that just goes on forever. Cal Ripken Jr.
Cal Ripken Jr. played 18 years
I think it was pretty damn
straight
close.
without missing a game.
Didn't miss a game.
Didn't miss a single game. What I learned today about Cal Ripken Jr. is that his full first name is Calvert.
Oh, gross.
It's not Calvin.
It's not Calvin. It's Calvert.
Calvert.
That's terrible.
It's all right.
It sounds like either
I wrote it in all caps on Calvert.
it sounds like some kind of road equipment, like a cul-de-sac / culvert, or some kind of detergent. Calvert.
Yeah.
Sounds like some sort of piece of furniture.
Yeah, dude, you got
your
that.
grandma had.
Okay.
Go sit on the Calvert. Watch TV.
Stop wrestling on the Calvert. But yeah, so
Okay, apparently that's not true. I don't know why the other one said that, but I don't know what.
That's even better.
I don't know what. Maybe it must have been ChatGPT that said
oh
that.
man, tune into the iKnowBadeaux podcast, folks.
But that record,
educational.
I don't think it'll ever be broken.
I don't think so.
I mean, in baseball, you're playing 6 days a week, 9 months a year.
162 games.
Yeah.
Was
ridiculous.
Was it 162 games when he started
Yep.
in 82? So that's interesting that baseball's just stuck with that.
It was like 154 when Babe Ruth played because they wanted to put the asterisk next to Hank Aaron, who got to play an extra 8 games a season.
Okay. All right. Well,
It was actually because he was black, but they found that reason.
still though, I mean, that's a crazy amount of baseball, right? 162. I don't know if you know this or not. There's 365 days in the year. 162 games in a year.
Only when it's nice out.
Only when it's nice out. And go back that they didn't have lights till what? Like a lot of stadiums didn't have them till the 80s.
Right.
I think and we can look this up, but I think night game baseball didn't start till late 70s and didn't and didn't take on until there was a lot of baseball stadiums that didn't have night games.
Wrigley
know
Field
that.
didn't have lights till like 25 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy. Then you played 162 games. Bizarre, crazy. And then you played every one. So there was never a doubleheader that you missed.
Never broke a finger.
Yeah.
And if you did, you just taped it and played.
Got hit on the elbow. Because now guys, think of all the pads that guys have on. You got it on your shin, you got it on your toe, you got it on your elbow in case you get hit. And you just kept going. It's an actual crazy record that you're probably right. Will probably never be broken. That was interesting. We got our first train whistle, so that's one thing. Gabe, I may be willing to change.
Did you hear that?
I did. I may be willing to change the laws in Brainerd to make us a no train whistle stop.
It's not cheap.
Yeah. Be more aware of your surroundings. We can't have that on the podcast.
No, we cannot.
I cannot get a clear answer about whether his name is Calvin or Calvert.
Well, you made it up, so now you're confusing the internet.
So AI is telling him it's Calvert again.
Google is telling me. So if you Google Cal Ripken Jr., it says Calvin. But if you Google Calvert Ripken Jr., it says Calvert. Cal Ripken Jr. is a retired player. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
I surely hope it's Calvert.
It's a really bad name.
So bad.
Really bad. And not only is it so bad, you had that bad name and then gifted it to your child because he's a junior.
Yes.
So I have this name. You shall also have this terrible name.
Cross to bear.
Yeah. I think of all the other names that you could fuck with, just add an ert at the end. Scottert.
Yes.
Jessert.
Hubert.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Yeah. Pubes. Okay. Also, for some firsts, I'm just going to throw these out super fast. Missing children on milk cartons. That just started in 1982.
Did they ever work? Was any
I don't
child
know.
ever found because of a milk carton?
I don't know, and I don't really want to get into that because I think the first two did not. That didn't end well. If I remember correctly.
By the time they can get the milk cartons
It was
printed and on the
spoiled.
shelf, it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late.
The
Yeah,
milk had already curled.
No. So I saw that happened, and I was like, "That's kind of interesting. We should talk about that." And I was like, "No, I don't think we should." I did two kids getting because I think it was two young boys. We don't need to get into that. Also, a little bit happier. The first emoticon happened in 1982 as well. Something about a chat room, and people started putting some jokes in there, and the guy was like, "If we're gonna have jokes, then we should signal it with a joke face."
No, don't explain it.
That's what happened.
Was it the winky smiley then?
It was the smiley. It was like a smiley with a nose. Kind of. I'm not gonna lie. The penis emoji is basically what it was because you can't have the dot line.
So it's the colon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The nose went away. We got rid of the nose because we realized that's a penis. But yeah, that's how it's the whole.
Was that the first thing I saw was interjected into technology? Like, you remember the calculators back in the day? Like, the first thing you could do is boobless or boobless.
I do get it because even when you're just texting people, I do a lot of smiley faces, winky faces, stuff like that because it's really hard to tell tone. So I can understand it, especially if you were just getting started with the internet stuff, and then all of a sudden people are making jokes, and the people, if you can imagine, in 1982,
people inventing the internet
that are on the internet.
Oh yeah. Oh,
none of these jokes were good. None of these jokes were good. Please start signifying that I'm supposed to think that's funny.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I end every single text message, every single one with an LOL. No matter what I'm saying to you, it is elbow in the ribs all the time.
I'm either a GIF, a smiley face, a winky face, sunglass face. I do a lot of just smiley faces in emails that I do even because my emails tend to come off very robotic and dickheadish. So it's like,
I'll just
figure. Type like an asshole and then put a smiley face at the end just to fuck them. You don't know what's going on.
But I kind of find that hard to believe that it was until the 80s that somebody realized that you could make a smiley face. Because the first use of OMG was in the 30s or 40s.
I'm not saying that there was never anything prior to this,
the first chat room.
This is the first time that it because what I saw, they had it down to the time of day, the actual time that it happened.
It was Steve.
Steve did it at exactly this time.
Steve explained to us why we need to use that.
And who's the bigger nerd? The guy that says we need to explain that we're joking, or the nerds that can't actually have anyone understand that you're trying to joke? The whole bit. Also, 1982, just say no. Yeah,
that was the year that whole campaign started.
Yeah, and I guess what it was she was at a school doing
Speaking of synth pop,
yeah,
Nancy Reagan gave great head. Notorious in Hollywood.
Notorious in Hollywood. That's how she got the president. But yeah, evidently she was just at a school and some kid asked her, "What should I say if someone asked me to have drugs?" And she said, "Just say no." And then that was the birth of it. And then her husband went on the war on drugs, and we're still blowing people up in South America.
Those poor fishermen smuggling tons of cocaine.
Kill them. Kill them all. They have drugs.
Gentlemen, this is an escape pod.
I remember seeing, I think it was later in the 80s, 87, 88, and there was some precursor to a Jerry Springer type show.
Oh, nice. Oh,
But Ron Paul was on there.
Oh, yeah.
And some kid gets up and he's talking about drugs and he shouldn't be doing drugs. And Ron Paul is saying, "I don't think the government should be regulating morality or whatever." And they start chanting "just say no" at him, and Ron Paul says to the kid, well, you look like you got a couple extra pounds on you. Maybe the government should get involved and tell you that you can't have sandwiches or something. And the crowd fucking lost their shit. And it was awesome.
The greatest ever do it.
Attaboy. Hey, speaking of blowing shit up, Gabe.
We had a nice bombing in 1982.
We did.
A real doozy of a case.
A real doozy of a case. I caught wind of this, didn't look into it, and immediately sent it to you because I was like, this is Gabe Johnson.
Yep.
Put him on the case.
So the largest human-made explosion ever that was not nuclear.
Okay.
There was a gentleman who we named Agent Farewell,
Oh, nice.
a Soviet KGB guy who got fed up with their shit. So he provided French intelligence with a list of secret agents,
Okay.
of Soviet secret agents around the world, and a list of like the things they're trying to steal.
Okay.
Oh.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. And they were building this huge natural gas pipeline out in Siberia at the time. One of the things they were trying to steal was a computer code to kind of automate the pumps and the valves and everything just to keep the system running. We decided to make that code for them. And we handed it over to our good friends, if you remember the Iranian hostage
Yes,
crisis, it was
yes.
the Canadians who smuggled us out of Iran.
Yeah.
We handed the code to the Canadians, and we're like, just dangle this out a little bit. They'll take it. The Soviets stole the code, implemented it into their program, and blew up the fucking pipeline. 1/4 the size of the Hiroshima blast.
Dang.
Just with faulty computer code.
Yep. Just had the pumps and the valves all misconfigured and too much pressure.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Remember the Beirut explosion? I think that was 1/10.
Yeah, and that was
So,
gigantic.
2.5 times the size of that.
That was wild.
Yeah, the Beirut one, I mean, it's cool because there's video of it. Like, just blew up the entire harbor.
Yeah.
Oh, and all the people, and they're like, oh, and then
Yeah,
the
the shockwave.
shockwave was just intense.
Yeah. Yeah. This is crazy because I saw the picture of the explosion and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I was like, I wonder how that happened. It seems like a natural disaster. Nope, not a natural disaster at all. Nope. We gave them.
That was us, baby.
Credited as the first ever cyber attack.
Oh, nice. That's the scariness of cyber attacks, right? Like you don't think of it as, oh, they're just going to hack the system. No, what if you implement something that is in control of what's in control of the thing that we need to not be fucked up?
Yep. And build up the pressure and kablooey, as some would say.
I believe that's what I said to you. Kablooey.
I do want to give the Soviets their due, though. They claim it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Oh.
And this was 1982.
Yeah.
I mean, Chernobyl didn't not happen for another 4 years.
Yeah.
So you got to take the Soviets at their word.
Do you know what I just saw about Chernobyl? They're actually selling the steel from Chernobyl that they have said is now decontaminated. There's like certain bits of the steel that has been decontaminated and they're reselling it. I don't want
I don't
that.
think you should
I'm
be
not
allowed to
lining
do
up
that.
for that.
I
piece
don't want
of-
that. Oh, you're going to get it no
Yeah,
matter what.
no.
Every piece of steel you
Yeah,
get
now it's
from
just
now
in the
on, just a
market.
little bit of Chernobyl in it. That's wild.
Why are you trying to clean that? It's just gone. Just go make
leave
more
it.
steel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
leave it. What do we do? And how much time and energy did you spend trying to clean up
The Russians? Zero.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. It's all, it's
contaminated steel? That's crazy. Yeah, huge explosion. Unbelievably funny to me that you're just like, turns out they don't have the ability to run this pipeline that they're building, and we do.
Right. And one of their agents crosses them and says, here's a list of our spies. Here's a list of the things we're trying to steal. Give one of these guys one of these things and let's see what happens.
I also like the idea of like, because how stuff like that works, it has to go pretty far up the food chain to, like leak something like that. It isn't like some guy in a suit just goes, I think we should try this.
Isn't like Slugworth.
Yeah, it goes pretty far up the food chain.
Get a gobstopper.
And somebody's like, it's never been tried before.
Yeah, if you're going to blow up the largest gas line in your enemy's country, hopefully you're getting like presidential approval or something. It's not just a couple of geeks on the street.
That's what I'm trying to say, is that there was a room full of very important people. And I'm not saying it was the president, but in my eyes, I would like it to be the president if we're going to be blowing up things.
And so much fun. I just want to say, what a fun tale.
Yeah.
We gave them the computer code. They didn't know we gave it to them. Everything. So much more fun than the Nord Stream pipeline that we just blew up a couple years ago.
We just blew up, and we just, like I said, that was Navy SEALs.
Yeah,
this
is just dove down and blew it up. And
No, give them the thumbstick, or in that case, 17 floppy disks.
No, it was microfilm. It was always microfilm back then.
That is the part that I think is really funny, because after I got done, I was just kind of sitting there and I was like, I mean, it's not like it would be today where just like upload. Like I had to steal the code. So it's either on paper or it's on file somewhere. And you know how much data you could put on a disk back then. It was nothing.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, like one Word doc.
But it was still so.
Oh, yeah, the code was just like your ATM PIN number.
Oh, my gosh.
One other good news story you had over there.
Yeah, I mean, usually I'll do a bombing or a serial killer, but this is 1982. This is the year of our birth. This is a momentous episode, new studio.
Yes.
I'm going to give you a bombing. I'm going to give you a serial killer.
Okay.
We got both. The Chicago Tylenol Murders. So in 1982, somebody decided to tamper with some Tylenol capsules, remove the Tylenol, and replace it with potassium cyanide.
Jesus.
People died.
Yeah.
At least 7. We don't know for sure. But you know who did it?
Tylenol. Bear.
We don't know.
Yeah.
They never found who did it.
Yeah. Yeah. And there were copycats as well, I heard.
There were many, many more murders. There were a lot of, it was very easy to copycat.
Yeah. Led to tamper-proof packing on.
That's where that came from.
That's where it came from, 1982.
You know what it led to? Government regulations.
Actually, Johnson & Johnson, it's probably government mandated now, but Johnson & Johnson took the initiative and just did that to make people feel safe.
Yeah.
Well, because nobody was buying Tylenol.
Yeah.
I saw a clip where it was a news thing, and like one of the guys was taking a phone call, and he's like, "No, baby aspirin has not been implicated in this yet." It's like, so it was, it was a big deal. I mean, think about it, because I think the first one that died, I think, was a 12-year-old girl. You know, that's terrible. Like, you just gave your kid some Tylenol, which now we know
causes autism.
That's how you give autism, but. Back then, we didn't know these things, and you just gave your kids some, good old-fashioned Tylenol to shut them the fuck up, and now they're dead.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to lie to you, that's a pretty shitty way to be a serial killer.
Yeah, just randomly.
Yeah.
You have no idea who's going to take it.
Like, take the gun, look him in the eye.
I mean,
you weirdo.
Honestly, I could have gotten Pope Leo.
Oh, yeah, he was in Chicago.
He's a Chicago guy.
Could have got a lot of people in Chicago. Could have got the Blues Brothers, for crying out loud. It's crazy. I am glad that type of stuff hadn't continued to happen, because you'd think over the last 25, 50 years, you'd think there'd be a lot of that stuff. And it's one of the bigger cases of something like that happened. And it did happen. People did copycat, because once somebody figured out you can do that, people are fucking weird like that.
They never found the person who did it, but they did find and sentenced like 20 years in prison a guy who wrote a ransom letter to Johnson & Johnson saying, unless you give me $1 million, this will not stop.
And then he went to prison for trying to
extort them.
That's capitalism, baby.
Freedom of speech.
I mean, I think you can ask for money. I don't think you can ask for money or else.
Or else people will continue to die.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see where the freedom of the speech gets a little removed. But yeah,
that is a threat.
All right, let's keep moving, folks. That's a pretty good list of news too. We got another death. We'll talk about it in the movie episode. So there's a couple more things from the news, but that's a healthy dose there. A lot of firsts, sports, milk cartons, tampering, drugs in many fashions, and emoticons.
Well, where do you get potassium cyanide pills?
Where does one procure?
You could probably make. You probably could at that point. You could probably make a pill though too, because I mean, think about like a white Tylenol, not the gel caps or whatever, but you could probably just press.
But it wasn't a gel. Those weren't invented yet. But
Yeah.
it was one of those that they just could remove empty out the
piece where
Tylenol.
they put the-
So I don't know where you procure the cyanide, the potassium cyanide, but you could easily just put it in the capsule and back in.
Was it David Koresh?
Yeah. I don't like the
Who's
inclusion
the
of
Jonestown guy?
Wasn't he Kool-Aid
Oh.
based?
Jonestown was.
Yeah, the Flavor Aid, Jones.
yeah
Kool-Aid.
Jonestown.
Jonestown.
Jones.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Who am I thinking of? Oh, was it Waco?
You're thinking Waco. That's David Koresh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Branch Davidians.
That was where the government incinerated all those children. There was no poisonings there.
No.
Well,
Oh, that's a whole different.
before the poisoning, there was the rape.
There was the rape. But when a child gets raped, it doesn't mean you kill them.
True. Okay, we don't need to talk about any of that anymore.
We'll talk Waco anytime.
Any of that. anymore. All right, let's move on. Let's go a little bit more lighthearted. Hey, Jesse.
My bad.
Jesse, you've been hanging out quiet for most of this episode. Let's talk TV. 1982 is a hell of a year for television as well.
Things happened. Lots
happened.
of good stuff.
Some good shows were already going. We had the episodes leading up to this where Magnum PI is going, so now that's going strong. Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddy. Probably peak Dukes.
Probably peak. It is peak Dukes of Hazzard. So much so that the two stars of Dukes of Hazzard sue for $25 million because they weren't getting paid what they should get paid. And was it CBS or was it ABC that Dukes of Hazzard was on?
I think that was CBS.
I think it was CBS. Said, you know what? Screw you.
Yeah.
Not only are we not going to pay you what you're worth, we're just going to get two other guys.
Yep. They're like,
this
fine.
is-
So guess what?
This is the
Bo and Duke, they're going to NASCAR school, and we're bringing in their cousins, Coy and Vance.
This is the so. I would not say this is peak Dukes of Hazzard.
No, it's not. It's the worst period of that show ever.
And it was so bad that they brought the guys back and were like, okay, yes, we will pay you your money.
Sorry, we did this.
But speaking of cool cars in the 80s television, Knight Rider.
Knight Rider, a shadowy flight into the dangerous world of a man who does not exist.
Kit.
Yeah.
Kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night Industries 2000.
Did you go back and watch any episodes?
I did do a little reviewing because it'd been a while
Yep.
since I'd watched that show.
Yep.
And it's great Hasselhoff entertainment.
I was impressed by it.
Yeah.
Strangely so. It's not quite a Magnum PI.
No.
But for what it is, it feels a little 70s-ish.
Yeah.
But what
It's got that like bionic man versus with
that's exactly right. It does feel very the $6 million man-ish. But what I really liked, the very first episode, it starts off and David Hasselhoff is not the lead character. And I was surprised by that. I was like, wait a minute, is this like the original Star Trek? Because the first episode of Star Trek is not Kirk. Or at least it's not Shatner.
It's Pike.
Yeah, it's not Shatner. So I'm like, is this another one of those scenarios? Like, is the pilot somebody else and we switched off?
Have like
no.
Scott Baio or something.
Oh, no. Oh, no. I was unaware of what the plot of Knight Rider is. He gets shot right in the face in episode 1.
Yeah, that's right.
So they got a totally different dude. Literally shoot him in the face. And then they give him a bunch of plastic surgery and he's a totally different guy. And that's the whole plot of the whole damn show.
How did he survive?
The man has a metal plate in his forehead. You see? Probably military surgery, I would guess. It deflected the bullet, which was heading right toward his brain. And it came back out through his face. We'll never know what he looked like.
I had no idea.
So it is the same person, just a different actor. Because the one got
Different
shot in the
actor.
face, then Hasselhoff comes out and
They take the bandages off and you get Hasselhoff.
And
nice.
there's William Knight, right?
And one of the guys makes sure to make a little statement about it's a pretty good looking face.
Was this Hasselhoff's first major show?
That I don't know. It had to have been. I don't remember anything. prior
That
to
would have
that.
been his big thing. Well, that was before he was famous for being the big musician that
Yeah.
helped Germany knocked down the Berlin Wall.
Glorious.
We've talked about that. It's one of the greatest things ever. Is David
And they
Hasselhoff on the Berlin
Germany idolizes the Hoff.
Wall. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
But I will say this.
Reunified them.
I will say this. He did. He literally knocked down the wall. I will say this though. I was really pleasantly surprised by Knight Rider. I know more of Knight Rider in that, you know, it's one of those shows that is episodic, and you sit down, you watch a this episode, and then it doesn't matter. You don't have to.
It's all
the story.
then it goes like the Dukes and stuff. It's all the same.
Yeah, it's
episode.
just what are we doing
A-Team,
today?
any of those. Yeah, it's all the same.
Wasn't it
but
made by
it's
the
great.
same guy that made the A-Team?
That sounds
You
right.
know, that might be. Mr. Feeney was the voice of the car.
Yep. From Boy Meets World.
Yep. William Daniels. He's still alive.
Really? Well, he's hanging. Yeah, I just
He
saw a
is
thing.
98 years old.
Yeah. What's her name? Topanga, super hot. She was on Dancing with
Fisher.
the Fischel, not Fisher. Fischel.
Topanga.
She was on Dancing with the Stars, and she brought him in and danced
Oh,
around
that's
him.
right.
He's
I
not
saw
in
the
good
clip.
condition.
Well,
for
no,
sure.
I mean,
he's
Just wheeled in a 98-year-old.
pretty much, and then danced around him. It was a little. It's the only thing I've ever seen of Dancing with the Stars, because I was like, oh yeah, Topanga.
Oh, Topanga.
Yeah,
All right.
Topanga's gonna shake her ass, and I was like, oh no, around an old man. Jesus, what is this? But let's talk about it super fast. You're a fan. You're a car guy as well. So are you a fan of? Are you a fan of? Are you a fan of Kit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
You
not
don't own.
a big GM guy.
Okay. Yeah.
Because that was what
It's a
Fire
Trans-
or
I think
Trans
it's a
Am
Trans
or
Am.
it's a Trans it's a Trans Am.
Just like Smokey and the Bandit.
Yep, but it's newer. It's in
Yeah. You know, I don't like the yoke.
No, the dash is impressive.
Dash is very cool. Got
The
a little
steering
TV
wheel
in
and
there.
dash,
Yeah.
great.
Got a little TV in there. You know, you throw that in there. But then the steering wheel's not a wheel though. It's a yoke.
It's like a.
I don't like it. There's been a couple of cars that have tried
Yeah,
doing that.
Batmobile's done that before, haven't they?
Yeah, they've done that a couple. There's been a couple actual cars that have that.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's really
Like if I'm making a big turn,
Yeah.
I want to be able to
Oh,
go
what are you gonna
around
do?
the wheel, and I would miss all the time.
Do you know what's Do you know what's really easy? Driving a car.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty easy. Like, let's not complicate. What do I drive a big wheel here?
Yeah.
Freaking handlebars inside my car. Get it out of here. Oh my gosh. But car's pretty cool. It's a cool idea. You know, he finds it, and they shoot his face. He gets his face shot off. He's out to get his revenge, and then. It's basically a millionaire. It's kind of a Batman as type of thing. It's kind of like a Batman guy that
it's like a
is dying and is passing on to the new Batman. And I wasn't aware that it's kind of a Batman meets the Incredible Hulk, because he's just kind of on this journey of revenge.
Yeah, and the first like that ran from with Hasselhoff. Went from like 82 to 86. Great run. And pretty much every episode was pretty much the same.
Pretty much. The beginning though,
But it was good though.
I liked it. I thought it was pretty well done. It's a early 80s television show. You know, I will say, like, Magnum PI has set the bar so high for me now, where it's like, oh well, we can do this in the 80s. Where it's like everything after this, like, oh, we're back to this. Feels like Chips.
Okay.
You know, it feels.
It does.
Yeah.
I prefer shows though where the car is a character.
Yes, the car's
but it
definitely a
necessarily doesn't have to talk to you.
Okay.
This one talks.
Yeah, this one definitely
And this
talks.
one is like, yeah.
So you're not a fan of the car talking?
Not really.
I think that's the whole. And
I mean, it does for that show. It adds. To
I'm
it.
going on a
But
little.
like I say, I just like it when the car is a character.
Yeah.
Without actually having dialogue.
I as well. So you're more of a Herbie the love bug.
Well, he honks at you in suggestive waves. He gives you a little like he'll give a little
blink a little. His antenna goes limp. So he shows you that he's not turned on anymore.
I had read that the guy that created it, Glenn A. Larson, pitched it as a New Age Lone Ranger.
Oh,
whereas the car
yeah.
is his horse.
That's his silver.
Okay,
That makes sense.
That's a really cool comparison or a setup for that because it really is. You know, like he's kind of a masked guy. The mask is his face, which is very interesting because I was really surprised by that. I can't believe that I was not aware that that's what the premise of the show was because in the first episodes, it's so apparent that he's able to walk around without people knowing who he is because that's not his real face.
It isn't me. It gives you a second chance to live. Unless, of course, you'd prefer to walk around with a face that might get you killed all over again. You take my word, you'd be much safer with this face.
And goddamn if he isn't just one sexy suave
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
It's like, yeah, this dude wasn't that hot.
Yeah.
You ever seen him eat a cheeseburger?
I have seen him eat a cheeseburger. Oddly enough, I have seen the Hasselhoff eat a cheeseburger. Very Michael Jackson cover thriller.
That was pretty much his pose.
Oh, yeah.
A little, I would say, a little more bare chested, a little bit more grease on the nipples.
A lot of dripping.
But and we don't need to stay too long on Knight Rider, but I just want to say that in terms of going back and looking at television, it's right where I thought it would be. This one is exactly what I thought it would be. And people of that time frame, there's a lot of people that really liked that show.
And it continued on. They had a few, like 3 TV films, I think. They kind of did a soft reboot in like 08, 09, somewhere in there. And actually Val Kilmer was the voice
of
Kit. During
Night
that iteration.
Industries, whatever.
Was he talking like this at the time?
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Don't do that. Don't do that to the Val. He's literally one of my favorite actors.
You can't. Toys, man.
You can acknowledge that it's a thing that happened.
Jim Morrison we're talking about here.
Yeah. It's Iceman.
I do love Val Kilmer.
All right, Jesse, this is another one that you brought up. And I did go back and watch a couple episodes of this as well. But this is Family Ties.
Well, that was a pretty big show. That was Michael J. Fox's big breakout.
This is the beginning of Michael J. Fox, as far as everyone is concerned.
Mm-hmm.
This is another one that I went back and watched. I put it on with my children because it's a family sitcom.
Yeah.
What a snooze fest. What a snooze fest.
Oh, come on. They had some great I mean, come on.
Jesse, I've been in this store because we are in Play and Trade. I've been in this store constantly for the last 2 weeks because we've been setting this studio up. And you have had that on out in the lobby. People have been sleeping on your floor. They walk in, they're looking for things, and they just fall asleep. What a snooze fest.
It isn't that bad.
It's pretty terrible.
A lot of it is pretty bad.
I don't want to talk mad because I only watched 2 episodes, but we got halfway through the first episodes and my kids were like, can we shut this off? It's like, yes, we can. We can shut this off.
You missed the episode where Michael Gross has an affair with Tony Danza's love interest from, the episode where Michael J. Fox gets addicted to amphetamines.
Oh, nice.
Because he needs to study for a test.
That's very Saved by the Bell, Jesse.
Yeah.
Oh, let's not forget.
Is that hold on though? Is that a crossover episode? Did they do a crossover?
No, it
episode
wasn't, but
where
that would
2
be
people
funny.
Banged each other's gals. That's a great crossover.
I mean, there's been a lot of crossovers, but
Okay.
no.
I'll say this: I didn't know that his parents are a bunch of hippies because by the time I saw this show, the intro had even been changed. The original intro is like them at Woodstock.
Yeah, it was. It was because they are complete hippies.
We're hippies.
Gone. Yeah, and they happen to have this kid.
Yes.
That is an absolute Reagan conservative freak.
Yes.
And that's the whole.
That's it.
That's supposed to be the whole comedic, haha. But then they throw in all these,
Can I give you guys some advice? That's all you need to know. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything you need to know about the show.
The main character's a Republican and it sucks.
Let's not forget Uncle Ned.
Except.
Somebody told me about an infamous Family Ties episode.
Yes.
So I Googled infamous Family Ties episode. And it said, you're probably referring to the infamous Family Ties episode titled Say Uncle.
Which could go a lot of ways, and I'm glad it went the other way.
It went. No,
guest star Tom Hanks before he became a superstar. His role was Ned Donnelly, Elise Keaton's younger brother, and Alex's fun-loving uncle.
Fun-loving uncle.
So,
It's a premise.
I was a little concerned.
Could go squirrely. Could go
It
real
did not
squirrely.
go that way.
It's 1982, folks.
Infamous.
Yeah, this is again. He's already been on Bosom Buddies, so he's had his show. He's people know who he is, but he's guest starring now.
Yep.
On Family Ties. He is the uncle that's coming over. And I will admit, I have seen this episode, and it's fantastic.
I haven't seen the whole thing, but I think I've seen the relevant clips.
That's all you need to see.
Unhinged, alcoholic, embezzler, uncle.
Embezzler.
Dad. Yeah, that's what he did in that episode.
He's a terrible piece of shit who's also an alcoholic, and it is I would argue, one of my favorite just clips of a random television show.
Sure.
So
So Michael J. Fox gets up late at night to make something to eat because he has to stay up late. He's got to pull an all-nighter.
He's got some
to
Reaganism
study.
to do.
Yeah, which, he discovered sandwiches at this point. Later on, I guess he discovers amphetamines, which work way better.
Yeah, sandwiches will wake you up for a little bit, but then they make you sleep.
Then you get tired.
Yeah. But Tom Hanks is sitting out there, and he's just having himself a nice drink. And he offers to Michael J. Fox a drink.
Oh.
He said, "You have some beer. That'll help you study." Turns out there's no beer. So he goes to the pantry. And he comes out with armfuls.
Everything in the pantry.
Of, I think at one point he says artichoke hearts in brine or something. He's got maraschino cherries.
Yep.
He just straight up chugs an entire bottle of vanilla extract because there's a little bit of alcohol in that.
That's my favorite one. He's literally reading. He is reading the labels of the condiments in the pantry.
Yeah. So he says, it may not be Miller time, but it's vanilla time. And he just chugs a bottle of vanilla extract because there's no booze in the house.
I don't believe this. You just drank a whole bottle of vanilla extract.
I'm sorry, did you want some?
Vanilla time.
Maraschino cherries and vanilla.
Yeah.
It's a crazy. I think I have been aware of this episode for a while, and I will say it's one of my only frame of references from this show, other than now going back and watching some of it. And it's hilarious because it's Tom Hanks,
Right.
being very Tom Hanksy, and a little over the top.
Right. He's trying to be the cool uncle, and then he has those drunk outbursts.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you don't like me anymore? You don't like your uncle? And he's like, don't you and he starts getting really mad. And I'm like, oh, Jesus.
The vanilla.
And then later on in the episode, they get into it again for something. Michael J. Fox has in his wallet a list of all of his uncle's achievements that he looks up to him for.
Oh.
It's just like a written out or just like a little piece of
nice.
paper.
Yeah, that's
and he
nice.
gives it to Tom Hanks and he says, this is what I know about you and how you're all good at this. And Tom Hanks starts to rip it up and throw it in the fire. And Michael J. Fox is like, no, don't do that. And Tom Hanks turns and just backhands the fuck out of him and sends him flying into the couch.
Leave me alone! What the hell are you doing?
It's amazing. I take everything back I ever said about this show. It's amazing.
And then they say to Tom Hanks, what have you done or whatever? And he starts crying like a bitch. I stole that.
Yeah, you did. Fantastic. And with that, folks, we're moving on from Family Ties because the rest of it is just an unbelievable snooze fest. I know there's tons of people out there probably really like this show. Go back and watch it.
It is. I mean, it got
TV has
Michael J.
moved on.
Fox 3 Emmys.
And he's Michael J. Fox, right? Michael J. Fox plays Michael J. Fox. And it is interesting to watch Michael J. Fox play Michael J. Fox and Tom Hanks play Tom Hanks.
Well, that's the
as a
thing.
drunk.
You say it's been on, and all of a sudden I'll hear him be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh my God, it's Marty
Michael J.
McFly.
Yeah, it's Marty McFly.
And yeah.
However, that is not the best show from 1982. The best show from 1982, and I'm looking directly at you, Gabe, because this is, I've heard you say this multiple times. You think the best TV show of all time.
The best sitcom of all time. Yep. I was
Cheers.
talking to my wife. Cheers.
Yes.
Absolutely. I was talking to my wife
didn't
just
know you
today.
adored
It's
Cheers
like,
like
what
that.
would even compare to Cheers?
Sure.
And it's like maybe MASH, maybe The Office,
Look how long it ran.
Friends or Seinfeld. I don't
yeah.
know. But
The whole dynamic is just.
Cheers is great.
And look
And
what it spawned.
it went for 12 seasons, from 82 to 93, 275 episodes.
Yep.
And it was basically 2 shows.
Yeah, I was just going to say that.
You had the Diane years, the first I think 4 seasons.
I think it's 5.
It was up to 5.
Yes.
And I wasn't a big Diane fan.
Neither were the writers.
No, they weren't.
when Diane left, and they regrettably said it. They didn't hate Shelley Long.
Yeah.
Right. They just didn't. Maybe they did.
The whole
but
it just got old.
the will they or won't the writing the will they or won't they script just got old and tiresome.
Yeah, so I went and watched a decent amount of the first season, just kind of had it on in the background, but caught quite a bit of it. And for episode 2, I was like, how fucking long are they going to do this?
Yeah, and they do it for 5 seasons. At 22 plus episodes
They do it for 11 seasons because in the series finale, Shelley Long comes back and they almost get married, but then Ted Danson tells her to get the hell out of here.
That's right. You know what? Screw that. Get out. I've been doing this for 6 more years without you. 7.
But then when she left and Rebecca Howe came on for season 6, 5 or 6, whatever it is. Then it was more of a writing for an ensemble cast.
Yes.
Right.
And that's when Cheers really hit its stride.
Yeah. So I will say, because you've always said that, and you like the Diane stuff. Because you were such a fan, a couple of years ago, maybe a year ago, I went back and started trying to, push my way through it. And I'm right there with you, Jesse. The Diane stuff I can't do. It
gets old after the first couple seasons.
I'm not.
And she just her smugness just gets.
I've never been big into the shows that are the will they, won't they. Like even Friends that does that with Rachel.
Monica.
But the other stuff,
But The
keeps
Office
it
does it.
going.
Everybody has
They
it.
do, but there's other things as well. Cheers really was like
It got old.
Heavy on the Diane stuff. And not only that, she's also a very unlikable character.
Very unlikable.
Oh, God.
I hate to keep asking for special attention, but could you not discuss my private life with everyone that comes in?
What would you like me to tell him?
I don't care.
She's a hooker.
And I heard the opposite. I heard she was really freaking difficult because her and Ted Danson didn't get along at all.
That just means she wouldn't put out.
Her and Kelsey Grammer hated each other too. Every time the writers put in a punchline or a joke for Frasier to say, Shelley Long would fight to get it taken out because it wasn't focusing on the.
And he didn't even
Ted
come
Danson
into
Shelley
like the
Long
third
storyline.
season.
Yeah, and so that's what I had heard about Shelley Long was that she didn't get along with Ted Danson because he liked to be a little looser and do more improv-y type stuff and would go off script or, God forbid, be in the wrong blocking for the shot. And she would just go nuts. And then he was like,
Get the fuck out of my shot.
In going back and listening to some of the people talk, they kind of did the thing where they're like, but Shelley was Shelley. And whenever someone says that, it's like, oh, so she was a complete fucking bitch. That we can all tell what that means. But it is interesting that, so I went back, I watched a couple of the first episodes. I was like, I can't. So what I did was I skipped forward to the last episode she's in, maybe the last 2 she's in of season 5 to see how do they wrap her up. Cause she decided to leave.
Start to become a writer in California or something.
Right? In the show. That's what, that's what they deal with her. It's will they, won't they? Then she goes to be a writer.
At the altar.
They
break it off and
At
she
the
moves
altar.
to California.
That's right.
But she, in real life, had said that she had just had a kid. I think her kid was like 2 or 3 years old, and she wanted to go spend some time with her daughter. I can understand that. That's a very noble thing to stop being on. Because television, people got to remember, bare minimum 22 episodes. Like you are there every day, all week long, and it doesn't stop. That's at least 22 weeks.
It was season 2 or 3. Both Rhea Perlman and Shelley Long were pregnant.
Yeah.
They wrote it into Carla's character because she had a ton of kids, right? But they didn't want they didn't want Shelley to have a baby, so that entire season she is either behind the bar or it's neck up shots. So you never once see her pregnant.
Yeah, it's crazy. And we got to wrap this episode up, and Cheers is going to get the shaft here. But I watched those last couple of episodes, the season 5, and then got right into season 6 where and now I'm drawing a complete blank.
Kirstie
Alley comes on. And that was interesting because I heard some of the writers say like they didn't know what to do with her because they wrote this character that she's kind of a snob. Ted Danson sells the bar at the end of 5, buys a boat, comes back because the boat sinks. And then a conglomerate has bought Cheers. And so she's the man, right? And she's running it, but she's got her bosses up above her. And then he just becomes a bartender at Cheers again, which makes it a more interesting dynamic because the beginning of the show is this is his bar. It's all about him. And then she comes in and there's this dynamic between the two of them and everybody else is kind of there. Once there's like the conglomerate thing, it's nobody owns this bar. We're all just people that are at the bar.
Didn't what was his name? Coach, the old guy?
He died, yeah.
He died after season 3.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
He was really sick.
And the executives did not let anybody go to his funeral.
Yeah.
They let Cliff go. Like, Cliff, you go represent everybody.
Because we're filming. We can't. You have children? You have people dying? No. A guy in the show is dying while we're filming and then dies. No, you may not.
Yeah. Sucks to be that guy.
What are we going to do? A rerun? Absolutely not. There are jokes to be had. Pretty interesting show. And I will say this. When you get to that later stuff, later 80s stuff, it's pretty fantastic.
It's a great show.
Yeah, it really is. The characters are way more fleshed
out. Such a good group of writers on that show. And it spun off some of my favorite stuff too.
You're a Frasier guy?
Huge Frasier fan.
Yeah, I didn't know Wings was a spinoff. And Wings is a pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Peter Casey was one of the main writers on Wings who was attached to Cheers.
Super funny about Frasier. Kelsey Grammer, so they spin his character off. He got paid more money than anyone on Cheers ever made. So, and they were all pissed off about it.
For Frasier?
For Frasier.
Yeah.
They just, we're going to do Frasier now. And then everyone's like, I didn't make any of this.
That show ended and Frasier started.
Yeah.
I liked the spinoff where Ted Danson becomes a doctor.
Becker. I actually really liked Becker.
I watched quite a bit of it when I was a kid. I watched that with mom quite a bit.
Yeah. My fun facts from Cheers. They were constantly drinking near beer. So it's 3% alcohol. So there was actual alcohol in the beer.
So Norm was
pounding, consuming lots of near beer.
I was trying to figure that out while I was watching the early episodes. I was like, that looks like beer.
The great ones make it look so easy.
Also, the worst beer pourers in the history of because they had a functioning tap, but oh my god, like it was so bad. How about you try again?
Dump 90% of that out.
Yeah, let's not do that. But Ted Danson went to bartending school for like 2 weeks to learn how to do all this stuff, and he himself has said that he was like doing all these things and making martinis and Manhattans and stuff, and then like started to see the actual show, and none of it is. You can
it's
see
a mug of beer for Norm.
He's doing it, but you can't see him because he's doing it under. It's not. You just see his arms moving. So he's actually doing stuff. His big joke has always been too that he's just a lot of putting the towel on his shoulder. So you just see him repeatedly putting the towel on.
Wasn't
his
his whole shtick that he was an ex-baseball player that was an alcoholic, and then he built. Or he became a bartender.
Yeah. He ruined his career by becoming being an alcoholic, and then became a bartender.
And then he pours his beers.
He really does. Constantly holding out a lemon. Have you ever seen? So he's not doing the lemon zest. He's constantly removing the inside of a lemon. I spent more time watching Cheers in the last week trying to figure out what the fuck he was doing. I was like, what is he? He keeps doing it. What is he doing?
He's just looking like a busy bartender.
I don't know what he's doing.
He's getting the flesh out so he can make.
But yeah,
so he
now
can
you
strain it
mentioned
later,
the towel
but
thing.
keep the peel to do other things.
Oh,
with.
okay. That's probably what's going on. Okay. Also, it's a hairpiece.
He loves his hair. He's a guy who loves his hair. He had a bald spot.
They do eventually later in the show. He does reveal. Because it's just like a yarmulke almost of hair. But in the show, he's a guy that loves his hair. It's a hairpiece the whole time. So, all right, folks. Anything else with Cheers or anything?
Check it out. All 275 episodes. Fantastic.
I'll tell you, a hell of a jawline on that Ted Danson.
All right, let's wrap this baby up. 82, very good year. The movies are going to be fantastic as well. But yeah, what a list of things. I mean, just again, this is really when the 80s that we think of take off. Like we kind of said that last episode. Okay, we've kind of planted the seed.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers is the 80s. It goes until what, 93, 94? Yeah. But Cheers is the 80s. Like Knight Rider, that is 80s all over. Family Ties, sadly, the 80s.
Very much.
I didn't know that people were trying to see if you could drink maraschino cherries to get drunk. I didn't know that. 80s, people were saying just say no, except for to the vanilla extract. If you can, get after that all you want. All right, we'll be back next week with the movies. Once again, Poltergeist, E.T., Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
Oh my gosh.
And
oh my gosh.
What did you pick?
Wrath
of
Khan.
Introducing Christiality.
Another good one. Yeah, and then they never brought her back.
All right, folks, and with that, we're done. Okay, it is after the time you said you're going to open your store back up, so we got to get you back out there. But not too shabby.
I mean, come on.
cold
I
in
mean,
here.
this is the first.
It's chilly, which is way better than being
Is
hot.
it? Because I was
Yeah.
trying not to, I just put the boiler on, so it's going to take a couple days for it to really heat up in here.
I don't need it to be
No.
You want
much more than like a
sweltering?
degree or two.
This is
Like,
the-
is this
This is fine.
decent?
Jesse, this is the first time that we have not been sweating
Roasting.
balls while doing an episode of our podcast. We have been in the warmest studios in the
Oh my
history of
gosh, it
studios.
was sweltering.
And actually, I think the last one, whenever those pipes or whatever turned on,
Right, when it was cold outside,
Yeah.
we were like next to the boiler system or something.
unbelievable. And the sweat lodge was hot.
Yeah.
And that was a tiny little sweat box. I think that was the sweatiest of all the podcast studios that we've had. So I don't care, man. It could be freezing in here. Like I said, bring a blanket. No one's going to know. Wrap your legs up. It's going to be fine. We live in Minnesota. But not too bad. We've still got a few things to do off camera. You can't see it, obviously. But off camera, we've got a few things to
It's
do.
going to be huge.
It's pretty cool. The things that we've got going. And again, for these people that are seeing it on video, you're going to be able to see this because we've got a whole intro that we've got planned that we're working on. And then what you're seeing here is the vision that I've had for the last year and a half, which is this is just one piece of the studio. So this is our set for the podcast. However, what we've got planned for these other walls is pretty cool. And
we're taking over your whole store.
No,
Yeah.
we're just this right here. Just this right here. But
That's
we
gonna
are
it's going to be sweet.
I think we can talk about it now that again, this will hopefully launch
This will launch after we're done with
December
all that.
26th. December 26th should be when this episode comes out on
Video.
video.
Because
Video. And that's when we'll be launching the whole melding. What we're doing here with Jesse is we are going to be shifting some of our content. We're going to be doing some really cool stuff with bringing in toys and having like people come in and talk about their collections of stuff that they've got and do some really cool things with not just sitting here talking about it, but doing some
on spot, active, toys and movies,
movie
or video
reviews.
games.
Yeah.
It's going to be cool.
I'm starting to help out Jesse in the store.
Are you not liking those transactions? Aren't those fun?
So the first day I was here, this dude comes in with a tote.
Yeah.
I mean, a fucking tote.
Yeah.
With just bags and bags and bags of old toys.
Yeah.
And Jesse is pulling out these toys and pulling out like a piece of a toy and going, oh, this is from the 1984 Ghostbusters, blah, blah, blah. This was Egon, such and such. And like, this thing is this big. And you just,
It's the worst.
A bag of random.
Just random
Not
shit.
even toys. Pieces of toys.
And the most expensive piece of that toy now because they all got lost. Yeah.
You'd think that's like, could I have gotten a skill?
Some people just get.
I'm telling you, I was blown away at what you knew.
Yes.
Just everything that came out of there. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's this, and it's cost about this much." And, Like if we that'll be a segment. Just somebody bring the most obscure toy you could possibly think of, and we'll put it in front of Jesse, and he'll tell you exactly what it was, who made it.
Yeah,
sounds like a History Channel show.
It's going to be interesting, and we're really excited.
Like I say, I could have got blessed with
good looks,
several other personality.
Jeez. Oh. Dang!
Oh, all right, let's get out of here.
Leave me alone!